Morning, everybody. Welcome to Very Dead Gaming. I'm Very Dead, and today we are playing Elite Dangerous. I am carrying on my initial goal, which was to build out and engineer an Alliance Crusader, specifically to take out Thargoid Scouts, and it's been kind of a tough journey, but I got there, and took a little while to get all the materials I needed. But so what we have here on the screen is my shiny new Alliance Crusader. It's fully engineered top to bottom, and I'll just review it a little bit quickly here with you guys. This was my kind of first best guess as to how to most efficiently go after Thargoid Scouts for combat rank. And let's take a look. We'll start with the hard points. I went with the big turreted AX multi-cannon. Just a great option to keep fire on your target while you're especially if your aim is not as good as it should be. Kind of like me, I have a hard time with fixed weapons. I'm getting better, but that's what I was thinking there, was to just kind of help me out so that I'm not spending a lot of time missing. So the multi-cannon it gradually wears them down. Then I have these 2B Guardian Gauss cannons, top and bottom. So you can see I have on center my turret, then up behind that on the top of my ship I have a Guardian Gauss cannon, and then at the bottom it's all center line. So it's easier to get on target. And then I rounded it out with just some basic multi-cannons that are not engineered at the moment. I may engineer them as well, just to put out a little bit more damage per second. That would probably help with the time to kill on these guys, which is pretty quick, by the way. And they're just regular multi-cannon. So then I'll give you a quick tour of. I have engineered the shield boosters. These are show you the mods on these. They're all heavy duty with supercapacitors. And I was able to fit 3 on the ship, and then I also put a heat sink launcher on there, just because I like to have those. Just well, one, I didn't know how much heat those Gauss cannons were going to generate. It turns out they don't really generate a lot, so I will probably replace that with another shield booster. But for now, I'm just going to leave it so we can test it out. Core internals, fully engineered. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I actually have engineered bulkheads. What did I do with them? I engineered them. I bought them. Let me see what I have in storage. I'm gonna have to move them out here. I never put them on my ship, so that's a good. Well, I gotta look for the bulkheads, and they were military. I can't remember. I think they were military grade alloy, and it was fully engineered. So I want to put that on my ship because it'll give me a big boost of armor, and so I'll be able to stay out there a bit longer. I'm not sure why. Oh, I do remember why. I engineered it, and then I needed some jump range, so I left it off my ship. So oh, there it is. Military grade composite. All right, so I've got like, I'm gonna transfer it here. Oh, here, wait. Let me check the modification. Okay, so it's heavy duty with deep plating. Yep, this is the one. So we're gonna transfer to this station. I'll go and fight without it because the ship is engineered. It doesn't really seem to. Okay, so there's your core. Let me go back to the core internal. So we'll have the heavy duty bulkheads coming in with deep plating. Then we have 6A power plant overcharged and monstered. So we have plenty of power in case I want to go all Gauss cannons, which is an option. Then you have your 6A thrusters, and these are dirty and drag drives. And then that's these are all grade 5 mods as well. So then this is the mass manager with increased range. Then we have lightweight life support, but I have not been able to max it out. I'm at like grade 3. Then 6A power distributor, and this is charge enhanced with cluster capacitors. I was just trying a different mix. Hey, how you doing, Null Null Nix? Welcome to the program. We're just talking a little bit about our finally getting this engineering done. And the 4A sensors, these are lightweight as well. They're down to 2 tons, grade 5. And then we'll take a look at the optionals. And basically, we've just got a regular shield generator. I was gonna go with the prismatics, but this is plenty. I don't have any trouble with the regular shield generator. It's high capacity reinforced shields. Then, of course, I threw in the Guardian Hull reinforcement package. Give me a little bit... glad to hear it, Null Null. Welcome once again. And we got the... This gives you a little bit resistance to the caustic damage. And then I left these open. Basically, what I put in here is repair the caustic repair limpets. So I do a limpet controller, and I can't remember what else I put in here as well. Maybe it was a hull reinforcement package. I'm not sure. But I'll go ahead and add those back in a sec. And then we have just look at all these. These are all heavy-duty deep plating reinforcement packages. So you can see 3620 is the integrity. When I have a third one that I'll put in here, and I think I put it on another ship. So let's let me quick go to my shipyard. I have an Anaconda that's in storage that this I used to fight like Cyclops, and I've tried a couple of basilisks. I haven't been able to kill the basilisks. They pretty much wipe me out just because I'm not a very good pilot. All right, so I'm just going to use this ship real quick. I'm going to pilfer a few of the modules that are on it. And then we're going to go out and fight. We'll see how that Crusader holds up against the Thargoid Scout. I don't think I'm going to have much trouble. It's a very beefy ship. Got good shields. The weapons are great for... Alright, so let me go optional internal. And so I have... Oh, here. The Decon Limpet Controller. I'm going to put that into storage. Because I want that. Oh, it was a cargo rack, a level 3 cargo rack. So, hold the bits. Okay. And if you want to just take a look at this is what I'm using to kill Cyclops, and it does it pretty easily. So I have Gauss cannons on the bottom of the ship, kind of on the midline, and then the shard cannons on the top, and then flak launcher. Although I really don't need those because I just completely ignore the swarm and just go right after the interceptor. And then these are beam lasers to vent heat if I go all Gauss cannons. But I typically don't do that. So, all right, so we're done with this ship. I'm going to go back to my Crusader. And take a look and see how it performs. So let me just put these limpet controller. That cargo rack. So now we're ready for the fight. Now let me go to advanced maintenance. I gotta pick up some limpets now. Yeah. And I only hold 8, but you only need 1. And this is if you get caustic damage, hit by a caustic missile. What you do is finish the fight and then deploy a limpet. It cleans off the caustic substance, and you don't have to drop your shields. It's a good compromise. Oh, now I did want to. Let me go back to outfitting. I wanted to just see. And so I'm at about hull strength is 3620. I had this over 4400, but I opted for the Guardian. I think if I let me see if I can transfer out. I think I have a. I guess I don't. I thought I had a. Regular HRP that was engineered. It just gives you more hull strength, and I'm thinking that it's probably. Let me look in my. Let's see where it's at. It's a 5D. Okay, so here's a. Let me see. I think I did leave it. These should be. Let me see. Check the mods. Okay, so oh, that's reflective. I don't want that one. Oh yeah, see these are not the ones that I engineered these. Oh here. Okay, so there's the heavy-duty deep plating. That's heavy-duty deep plating. Let me make sure it's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, there we go. That's the one I'm going to just transfer that here. And we'll pick that up when after I've been fighting a bit, because what it'll do is it'll max out my hull integrity, and it's just I'll be able to stay out just a little bit longer. Because I have the decontamination limpets, it's not really a big deal to have the that resistance to the caustic damage. Alright, so it looks like we're all good. Time to get out there and see how this thing does. So I hope everybody had a good weekend and you're ready for the week. I was going to join a group that was fighting Thargoids on Sunday, but it turns out the time just did not work out for me. It was like right in the middle of family breakfast. So, and I'm the one that cooks. Yeah, so, you know, Sunday mornings are typically not a good time for me to do anything else but family stuff. Everybody's home and they're all hungry. So I kind of missed out on that. I'm a little disappointed, but maybe if I can find a find a group that can go later in the evening instead of early in the morning, that would work better.
You are clear of the station. Have a safe trip, Commander.
Alright, so let me set up my fire groups real quick. I got a decontamination limpet controller. We'll put that. Alright, so there's a signal source right off the bat. Now, you get a lot of different signal sources. I'm looking for a threat level 4. So we're just gonna skip that guy. I've got another signal source right here. Threat level 5. That's a Cyclops. I don't want to take that on with this ship. It's not. It doesn't have the proper weapons for a solo attack on a interceptor. Threat level 0 coded emissions. Nope, don't want that either. All right, so let me. Just gonna set the. Head back in toward the main star. Wait, there's a signal source right there. And again, all I'm doing is hitting all the signal sources, and I'm looking for threat level 4. Now that's a 7. And what I found is that the only threat levels that give me the scouts are a threat level 3 and a threat level 4. Anything else in this system is going to give me an interceptor of some sort. Cyclops, Basilisk, or Medusa. I haven't seen any of the really big time ones. The Hydra has not shown up. I haven't seen a threat level 9 anywhere. Just not getting those threat level 4s. Everything else but. And that's a bummer. And what I really don't like about that is, you know, you spend a lot of time just flying in circles. You never get the one you want, ever. That's like a rule of thumb in this game. If you're looking for it, it's never gonna pop up. There we go. Finally. Only took, what, 12, 13 signal sources before I got the threat level 4. And sometimes you'll get in there and there won't be anything in there but like a little Thargoid satellite scanning beacon. And this ship is pretty much maneuverable enough that you don't need any pips to engines, I'm pretty sure. We'll see. I might need one. Alright, so we're in. And get our weapons out. There he is. Missed. Bring the speed down now that we're in close. Wait for them to change directions. How did I miss that? Damn it. This ship is really agile, and I overshoot my target a lot. There we go, got a hit. One more hit with those Gauss cannons should take him out. Ah, he started moving. Oh wow. That's 3 hits with that and he's not down. Usually that's all it takes is 3 hits with my cannons. There you go, he's done. Go to this next one. He's done.
Target destroyed.
But it's this ship is highly efficient at taking these guys out. I'm a little far away, so get a little closer. There we go. Now come toward me. Changed direction there at the last second. I was trying to lead him. There we go, got him. Alright.
Target destroyed.
Makes quick work of these guys. And the limiting factor on these... Alright, so there we go. Now, then, like, what you could do is you could go and collect those materials. I'm not really interested in that, but they have, like... these are, like, all the little Thargoid materials. But there, like, I still have 3 rings of shields, haven't taken any damage. And that works for me. So, get back into Super Cruise, and we'll do it again. And if you take a look at status... I'm at 5% deadly. Since I think I've done about... I was at 1%. And since I completed this ship, I've done about 4%. I haven't really spent a ton of time going after the scouts, but it's a very steady progression. And it's much faster than going after elite NPCs. The problem is that you get a whole lot of signal sources that you can't use. And if anybody has a system that's spawning the vast majority of scouts instead of interceptors, please let me know. Because I would love to find one where like every other signal source was a scout source. But I don't know what the criteria are for the type of Thargoids you come across. or even if it's even if there is anything but other random, you know, if there are factors that influence it. I haven't been able to find a system that consistently drops scouts more than anything else. I mean, it's 5, 6, and 7 seem to be the most common for me. Just heading back and forth, hitting signal sources, looking for these Thargoid Scouts, and having no luck whatsoever. Getting every other type of Thargoid except for the one I want. Yeah. Makes me want to scream sometimes. Getting a bunch of them, just nothing that I want. As per usual. It's the same maddening series of events when you're looking for materials. Engineering material. Ugh. Alright. I'm about ready to lose hope here. Try a different system, because this system sucks. I used to get a ton here, and now there's just none. Alright, finally. Threat level 4. So I'm getting one threat level 4 for like 12 of the others. Maybe... Alright. Oh, they haven't spawned in yet. There they are. right after him. Damn. He's down. That was a quick kill. Damn.
Target destroyed.
Couldn't steady that guy. There he is. I thought I had him. Too far away. I had to get a little closer. This is too small. There we go. Here comes the caustic missile.
Target destroyed.
There we go, he's done. Alright, so that's all. So now what I'm going to do is I've got caustic damage, so I'm just going to quick drop a decontamination limpet.
Taking damage.
And he'll repair me before too long, and that's a nice little trick. So this way I can keep my shields.
Taking damage. Caustic substance neutralized.
Excellent. So I didn't have to, you know, go to silent running and dump my shields. And I only lost 1% hull. Excuse me. So I'll just wait for the limpet to finish his job. Very good.
Cannot comply.
Hang on a second. I sometimes make the mistake of leaving that deployed and then deploying a limpet right as soon as I get into a fight. Don't want to do that. Okay, and then quickly, so I'm still at 5%. It takes a while, I think, to... It's about 12. I have to kill 12 of those guys to get 1%. Seems about right. But it was pretty much fun once I got the materials engineer this ship, and it really is highly efficient at killing the scouts. I mean, those were takes about if I land 3 shots with the Gauss cannons, the scouts are done. But it's very slow going getting these the scout signal sources. Seems like I get, just a ton of everything else. Yeah, so it's your rank up is faster, but I don't know. I think it's really balanced out by your inability to find these actual scouts. I mean, you would think they would be more common than the interceptors, but that has not been my experience. No luck. I'm gonna jump to another system. This is really not good. Okay, so we're gonna jump to. Okay, we'll jump here. And I'm just gonna. I'll fly around a bit. If I don't get any grade 4 Thargoid signals, then we'll jump to another one. Oh, I wish there was some way you could, instead of everything being such a mystery, that you could just go and find the Thargoids you were looking for. To see if I can look that up, how to find the Thargoids that you want. There we go. Finally got one. Go get right back into it. They just attack you right away. How did that miss? I was on him. Okay.
Target destroyed.
Alright, so notice there's nobody else distracting these guys from me, so now I'm taking some shield damage. Dead. These things can change directions so fast. Ah! I'm too twitchy. I need to calm it down, be more smooth with the stick. Not bad. So I'll just go full on.
Ready to engage.
And you could definitely pick up all those materials. And usually I do, but it's been taking me so long to find these signal sources that I just don't want to waste any time. Oh, reading, wasn't paying attention to that. Didn't matter. So, so I'm trying to find a consensus on where to find the threat level 4s and not finding it. Nobody has anything useful to say on the topic, it looks like. I'm jumping out of this system. I just, when I wasn't looking for threat level 4s, that's all I would get. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. When I was looking for Cyclops, the threat level 5, I would just get nothing but 4s. And now that I'm looking for 4s, I get everything but. It makes me want to scream. So basically I found 3 signal sources in an hour that's just too, that's not good enough. Especially since it takes me maybe 4 minutes to destroy all of them. It's just ridiculous. There's got to be a more efficient way of finding them. I just don't know what it is. Ooh, a threat level 8. Nice. I'm gonna go in there. Let's see what it is. I've never seen a threat level 8, so come on. Why not? I can always run. Seems a little scary, and I'm okay with that. Since I'm not finding a 4, maybe this is 2 4s. Huh? An 8. Oh yeah. I got cannon. Oh no, it's just a big Thargoid. That sucks. So what is that? A Hydra? Is that what that is? I think it is. I'm not gonna do anything to it. That's pretty cool. What is it? Oh, it's scanning something else. I think that is a Hydra, isn't it? Or is that a Medusa? It might be a Medusa. I don't know. I have no idea what they look like. Oh, look at him pulling in escape pods. You see that? He took the escape pod, and off he goes. Watch this. Let's shoot him. Oh, darn. Well, that was a bust. You would think that there would be... I read that the threat level 8 had like 12 scouts in it, but no such luck. Oh, I hit the wrong freaking button. Now my shields are off. God damn it. That just aggravates me. I have my silent running is too close to my hyperdrive. So now I have no shields. Lovely. I think I'm gonna have to move that switch. It's not good planning on my part. How much you want to bet this is a 4? Come on. Oh, good. Alright, so now I'm starting to get my rings back. That's the one good thing about not having prismatics on this, is that the shields come back a lot faster. But so apparently there are no scouts anywhere around here. I must be doing something as usual. Probably I'm just doing it all wrong. That I'm sure someone will say, "Oh, well, don't you know it's common knowledge that in order to get scouts you have to go to this type of system with this type of thing and blah blah blah." And there's like 10 different criteria to get scouts, and then I'll go do it and they won't spawn. Ah, there we go. And I have just a little bit of shields. We'll go for it. Why not? I'm sure my shields will drop during this battle, but that's not big. Oh, and that's just hitting the wrong switch. I mean, I had 100% shields, but then I accidentally clicked my silent running button, and down went my shields. Oh, it's just the Thargoid sensor, so we'll just destroy it.
Scan detected. Target destroyed.
Alright. I don't have any of these sensor fragments, but I'll go get this one. Because they're grade 5, ultra rare. Might as well. Very good. Almost have 2 rings of shields. Very good. So overall, this ship is perfectly suited to taking out Thargoid Scouts. It's really worked out quite well. Other than my my error of taking down my own shield, they haven't really. I've lost 1 ring, and that was against 4 that were just shooting at me. And I took a little caustic damage, but my thought with the decontamination limpets was perfect. That way I was able to keep my... Oh, there we go. Alright, so we got another threat level 4. Could my luck be changing? Who knows? guess nobody's really that interested in this build. I don't see a lot of people watching me today. That's a shame. I was really excited about this. I didn't think... There we go. Get hammered. But I'll take it. I don't care. Not paying attention to what I'm doing here. Oh, I missed. Finally got a hit. Another hit. Did I hit him? Oh, he's dead. One. Ah. I just cannot get on target today. I'm just either to the left or to the right.
Target destroyed.
That was good. That was just multi-cannons taking his ass out. And that it makes up for my poor aim sometimes. And that's really what I'm looking for. So that I'm doing consistent damage even though I can't aim very well. Nice. One left. Oh, just missed. That's the thing about these. They're so small that once they get any sort of distance on you, it's almost impossible to stay on target. At least for me. There we go. Nice. So I'm just gonna jump back into Super Cruise and look for another level 4. And still at 5% because I mean I've only found 3 signal sources. That's only I think my 11th or 12th ship that I've killed. In an hour because they just don't show up. And I mean it would be great if I could do I don't know 24 to 25 per hour. I definitely have that capability. Because this ship dispatches them so quickly. It's just they never spawn. So I think what I'm going to do is I might spend a little time looking for the ideal system type where they would show up in. But I don't even know where to begin. But I'm getting nothing but threat level 6 teams. Definitely not getting my fair share of threat level 4s. Not at all. 6s and 7s seem to be the what Maya wants to throw at me. At least it's letting my shields come back up. Level 5. Just ridiculous. 5, 6, and 7s all across the board. Give me a 4. And alright, so this is clearly not working. This is not what I want. It just takes way too long. So I'm gonna just throttle back, and I'm gonna go to here, let me just check this one last one out. Okay, no, that's not good. Alright, so then we're gonna go galaxy map, and I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna fly over to one of these well, first of all, there are no star bases or no stations that have been recently attacked, right? But there's a bunch that are under repair. So here I am. This one looks really close. It's under repair. It's a couple of jumps away. Oh, it's just one jump. Okay. I'm gonna head over there and see what I can find. Maybe there will be more scouts in that system. I have no idea. So the ship that I engineered, I was basically thinking, what would be the best weapons to kill the scouts? And I thought, well, the Gauss cannons for sure, because they deal so much damage. But then the turreted multi-cannons, because my aim is poor. And so I would be consistently dealing damage even though I'm just having trouble lining up the target. So eventually I would still get the kill, or I would get the kill quicker than if I was just trying to use my aim. And then, of course, it's just the raw shielding and hull. You just want maximum shield points, maximum hull points that you can get on your ship. And this one is this one's quite durable. But just not getting anything. Just not getting the signal sources at all. So what I thought was going to be a lot of fun has, again, turned into just a frickin' nightmare. Boredom, boredom, boredom. It's like, in theory, it would be great to fight a ton of scouts over and over and over again. But in practice, they just aren't around. You can't find them. You end up flying in circles for hours looking for a threat level 4, and it's just never there. So that's kind of a bummer. So if I don't find one in the next 3 or 4, I think that's gonna do it for this, and I'm gonna call it quits. It's really starting to irritate me that there just are none to be found. I mean, that was like the 4th in almost 2 hours. That's it. That spawn rate is just too low. It does not make for compelling gameplay. Finally. Jeez. Alright, so we'll see if I get some scouts or if I get another one of those scan beacon things.
Shield breach attacking. Under attack. Taking damage.
Oh, my little multi-cannons are out of ammo. I just noticed that. Oh, damn it. I'll have to wait till the battle's over to...
Temperature critical.
Oh, come on! Nice. If only my aim were better. Oh, come on. Twitched at the last second. Did you see that? Oh, my Gauss cannons are almost gone, so I got 2 more shots and I gotta bail. Let's make it count.
Target destroyed. Under attack.
Oh, it missed. Damn it. Alright, well, I gotta bail. Because I got no more Gauss cannons. Can't kill him with the... That's a shame. So I finally find one, but I'm out of ammo. And that's just ridiculous. Alright, so... Now I gotta synthesize. I only have 1 reload. Yep. That's a shame.
Weapons rearmed. Weapons rearmed. Weapons rearmed. Weapons rearmed.
So synthesizing my weapons.
Weapons rearmed.
And I guess that's it. Oh, and there, I'm finally hit 6%. So it took me an hour and a half to go up 1% because I can't find signal sources. I mean, geesh. It's really kind of awful. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to my station. I need to rearm. So 18, I killed 18. Went up 1%. So we're heading back to Oregon Terminal. And then, I don't know, I'm going to have to do a little research to find these scouts, because if all I'm going to do is find four signal sources in 2 hours, the 2 per hour, it's not worth it. That's just going to take way too long. Because this ship is really efficient at killing those things. I should be able to do at least 20 per hour. And that would put me at about 1% per hour, which is... Alright, here we go. We got a threat level 4. I'm going to take it. I only have 1 Gauss cannon, so it'll take me a little bit longer. I'm going to have to land a few more hits, but... I'm gonna do it. I am really happy about how the ship performs. Solid hit with that Gauss cannon. Do it again. Oh, I missed. That sucks. I mean, I was right there and I missed. Get on target. How did that miss? I was right on target. Oh, maybe it's this guy. That missed again. Terrible. This guy will not sit still. He's so jittery. There we go. Oh, it's the top. Oh, I just missed him again. Waste a lot of ammo. Oh, he's done.
Target destroyed.
This thing is not smooth. I get like joystick acceleration or something, and I don't like it. I gotta figure out how to turn that off so it doesn't accelerate on me. I want steady motion so that it seems to hit a threshold and then all of a sudden it moves much quicker. Oh, I missed. I missed! I do much better hitting when I have two. Yeah. Alright.
Target destroyed.
I may move them because they seem to be top or bottom of my my target, and I want them dead center. More here. Boy, they're really eating my shields up on this run. It's because it's taken me so much longer to get the kill, because I only have one Gauss gun. So twice the amount of shots, and my aim is poor, so... Oh, come on, that was on target. Ridiculous. What? I mean, I am putting what I think is right on target, and they just are missing. Ridiculous. Ridiculously bad aim. Alright. So I'm gonna head back to base. Because I need both those cannons. That makes a huge difference in time to kill. So the ship performs well. I'm happy with that. I am not happy with not getting enough scouts to kill. That seems to be where the problem lies. It's the idea in theory was great, but in practice is not so great because I'm just not getting enough of the scout signal sources. I tend to fly around for 10-15 minutes between each one looking for one, and I get every other kind of signal source, just not the one I'm looking for, which seems to be the name of the game in Elite Dangerous. You never get what you're looking for. But overall, I mean, the ship handled really well. Shields held up. I took a little bit of caustic damage, and that's about it. Was able to repair the caustic damage without dropping my shields. Overall, I think it's a pretty sound anti-Thargoid Scout ship, and I even think it could handle maybe double the size of scouts. So if I'm getting 4, I think I could handle 8 at a time. I would probably I would most likely lose my shields, but this thing has enough hull that I think I could get those kills fairly quickly. So not bad at all. Very spry little ship. It's got quite good handling, so I can always keep those scouts in front of me. And quite durable with all the engineering.
Lake on Papa, Alpha Tango. This is an independent star system, Commander. Request docking permission prior to touching down. Request approved. Prep for arrival on landing pad 18.
Shield recovery is fairly quick. The biggest problem is the running out of ammunition. You gotta stock up on those. If you could do the reloads for your stuff out there, I could stay out longer. And so I'm thinking maybe I'll stock up on some reload materials and just max those out. But overall, I'm really happy with the ship. I'm happy with its performance. And maybe if I can just get a little bit more experience in it fighting these guys, maybe there are other improvements I can make just to make it a little more efficient, just to stay out there.
Landing successful. Commence system shutdown.
But barely any damage. And I think I used 1 limpet. So I have 7 out of 8. There we go. And so the whole point of the 8 limpets is that I could take caustic damage in 8 different battles and repair them and not have to go back, so that I could just stay out there and fight a little bit more. What I'm gonna need is reloads on the multi-cannons. I might switch, maybe turreted pulse lasers might be a better option here, because then I could still continuously do damage and not have to reload. It's just the heat that they would generate might be a deal breaker with the Gauss cannons, but something that I will look into. And this because of the slower rate of fire and the higher damage on this, it really lasts a long time, and I tend to run out of my Gauss cannon ammo before I run out of the anti-Xeno multi-cannon ammo. So pretty good ship. I like it. It's now if all I need is to be able to find scouts more efficiently, and I think I'm well on my way to hitting that elite rank. I'm up to 6% already, and it wasn't half bad. It really wasn't half bad. I'm a little disappointed in the low spawn rate. Just cannot find these scouts anywhere. Alright, so confirm that. Made a pittance. Alright, so there we go. I will probably be back on. It looks like my schedule is changing a little bit. I'll be back on Wednesday morning. We'll do a little bit more Elite Dangerous Wednesday morning. I might actually take out my anti-Thargoid Anaconda and try my hand at soloing a Basilisk. Definitely you're going to see me have to do a 30 million credit rebuy a few times, because I'm going to get destroyed, but that's how you learn how to fight him. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm Very Dead. This is Very Dead Gaming. I will be back, like I said, on Wednesday. Have a good day. I hope you had a great weekend, and I'll see you in a couple of days.